Hi, my name is Ty Stratton. I'm here today to show you guys my Soul Search API. I'm not necessarily a sneakerhead. I like to keep up to date with like what sneakers are trending, and I wanted to know if Nike arbitrarily changed their prices like based off of demand. So it's not just like one day they discount a shoe. It's like in the middle of the day, will they take a shoe from like 140 and push it to 160? So I'm going to show you guys not only my pipeline, but also how I maintain the pipeline. I have stats on pipeline health. It logs errors, and I'll show you guys the web server. Obviously that is the coolest part. I put some code in here to basically make it so it only scrapes like the first page without like scrolling a bunch, or else we would be sitting here for like around 3 minutes. That's how long it takes Selenium to get, or like my WebDriver to get to the bottom of the page, and then it scrapes every single listing. So I have this scraping summary here at the bottom left. It'll tell you how many shoes it found, shoes it processed, which means how many it actually put into the database. It'll tell you new shoes that were added to the database, and then it'll tell you the price entries added. So I have two tables on my database, one for the shoe and then one for prices. Let's start the server. So this is running using Flask. I've made all my templates up here. I have a data visualization that I'm pretty proud of. This is a guide to my API, and then my index.html, that's just like my homepage. So we're gonna do python server.py. So this is the homepage for my server. So it shows pipeline health info. It'll tell you the last time it checked. So I just got done running it. So you're seeing it's pulling like a time that's recent. I'm running this at, this video is at 7:50 p.m. right now. What is that? 7:45. So 5 minutes ago I ran that. It'll tell you when it was last checked. And then these are the most important pieces of information that are coming out of my API. It will let you know if it's not successful. So it has 100% success rate across all three. So usually it's pulling like 1,600 shoes, and if it doesn't pull one for some reason, let's say like it misses the brand for some reason, like Nike, or it misses the color, it won't be 100% successful. So if you go back, let's go back to Visual Studio. You can see the logs that I've made, and this is like all the information that it's adding in. It's kind of funny if you do a Control F and look up. There it is, found it. Okay, so this is actually something funny that I ran into. It would have the Nike Sunray Protect 2, whatever that shoe happens to be, a little kid sandal, right? But then it wouldn't give me the URL or price information. That's because Nike's website will put a Nike digital gift card over like a random shoe. So logging is super important for stuff like this, and then like adding like an accurate summary at the bottom so that you're getting the most out of your pipeline. And you can see in my scraper status we have warning, danger, and like if you're just missing one, then I think it's a warning, and it goes to like that green little circle up on my website. It'll go yellow. Let's go ahead and try that out. So if I go to scraper status, so let's just set this to 40. So if we save that and then go back to our website now, you'll see that the success rate is 17%. So if we set danger to true, so now you can see the color is red. So I have 3 different colors, and it's just a nice little dashboard to help people be able to visualize what's actually going on. And then this was like the craziest SQL query that I had to make. This was testing me. Let's see if I can get to price changes. So this is like the whole query, and it will let you know. I ran this for like every hour for a weekend, and over that weekend I was like, man, maybe Nike's a company with integrity. Maybe they aren't changing their prices like that. And it was like Sunday, and I hadn't given up on the project, but I was like, maybe I'll just try a different brand. Maybe Nike's really all that in a bag of chips. And then I look at it on Sunday night, and oh, that's bizarre. Look, the timestamp at which my database picked up that something changed. So I think that's like a really cool visualization of what's actually going on with all these shoes. And I mean, this list will keep on going for as long as it needs to go. This is what I was building out when I started. So we have available filters off to the side. So if like you know what you're doing and you want to just use my API, you can just go ahead and go for it. I believe it is, yep, API shoes will give you everything. API/shoes. This will give you every single shoe in my thing, and I have pagination in my database. I have pagination in here, so if this API ever became something that someone actually used to create a project or to build some kind of app, that they're not like overloading my my desktop at home, you know what I mean? Because I don't have like $1 million database. I'm doing the best I possibly can. But we have name, type, discount, minimum price, maximum price, year, month, day, and page. This is the response format for what's going on. And then if you're like new to APIs, I thought that this was nice. If you're new to APIs, you can just look at some of the examples that I have. So are you looking for shoes that are under 100? You just pull this in. Once this is connected to a domain and not just a local host, and it gives you shoes that are under 100. Are you looking for Air Forces that are on sale? I love this. Are you looking for Air Forces that are discounted? There you go, all ready for you. And then you can get like really crazy. You can go men's basketball shoes that are on sale, added this month, and under $120. These use cases just help people that might be new to API and requests like I was. And this would have been nice to know when I was starting out querying and learning about how to store data. And so this is like a full-fledged, like I have a whole backend pipeline fetching Nike shoes, putting it into a database, and then making a front end out of it. So this is data visualization. This is the dashboard. I love this. This is the dashboard that I got done setting up, and it's actually going through all 50 pages of my own my own AI, my own database. So like you can see, like you can see all these gets down here. Get page 2, 3, 4. So you can see that most of Nike shoes, 611 of them, are between $50 and $100. Most of their shoes, I'd say a vast majority, don't have a discount at all. 1 to 10% discount. They don't really do that, but then you see like the number jump up when it's between 21 to 30%. So it's just like information like this that you can't just like glean. Like, you know, you're not gonna go up to someone and be like, hey man, do you know on Nike's website how many shoes are between 31 and 40%? 197. And that's why my database is fun. Discounted versus regular. You can see regular price shoes, 980. They have 712 discounted shoes. You have shoe type distribution over here. So they have actually more men's than women's shoes, which is actually kind of surprising. So I guarantee if like I did another query into my database and just said men's period and just added them all up, then we could see a pretty cool breakdown. At the end of this, I have price trends over time. So this is the average original price of Nike shoe. And you can see that it inflated at the end here because I'm not collecting this information anymore. I collected it over the course of like a week just so I would have data to make this dashboard. If this was something that was running like online, I would just have this running probably every day, not every hour like I did, but that was fun while it lasted. And then we have the top discounted shoes. So if we scroll over, we can see like the highest discounts, like the top 10. So on Nike's website, it probably says 50%. It's 49.31%. Because I set up this whole project, I happen to know that Nike likes to change their prices on 12 p.m. And most of the time it's like on a Friday. And I know it happens mostly every 3 days. And there's so much information that you could glean from checking out my database. This is my first portfolio piece that I'm very proud of. It has front end, it has back end, it has data engineering. I've designed a pipeline and I've shown you the health of the pipeline. So if you need more information from me, my GitHub is in the description. I'm looking for internships this summer 2025. I'm excited to actually use the skills that I've been building up over the last 2 years. I know that this is what I want to be doing. So thank you for watching. And but if you're just a recruiter, call me. And also, if you would like to take a closer look at my code, you can go to my repo. You can run this project locally. Bye.